Okay, cool. So what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Once again, I am Mr. Soul Lover Man 50 to the 4, your spiritual consultant extraordinaire, author, and all of those good things, poet, and yeah. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about miracles. Yes, we are talking about miracles and how these miracles are always atmosphere shifting around. These miracles are always inside of you. And when you feel like you need a miracle in your life, and when you look deservingly in the mirror, you are the most amazing miracle that you could ever need and believe. And what's going on, folks? I am Mr. Soul of a Man 504. I am your spiritual consultant, author extraordinaire. Don't forget to follow and don't forget to share this out for me, ladies and gentlemen. So today we're talking about miracles. All right, so the subject of miracles is one that is deep in depth indeed. And a lot of us feel sometimes that if we want or if we need a miracle in our lives, we expect it to come down with 50 angels, and we're expecting the heavens to open up and an angelic choir is going to sing, or for people, I've seen like pictures of cars being crushed and people saying like some force pulled them out of it, or something was protecting them, and something was just watching over them. These angels, these beings, this force of nature, naturally beyond our understanding. And with our technology, now we can naturally capture these things. We can naturally capture this, you want to call it phenomena, or whatever, however it is you want to naturally look at it. But now we have evidence, captured on video, captured on film, on the internet, that we can see, that we can look up these things naturally in real time. When we talk about angels, and when we talk about miracles, and in a modern sense of miracles, when we hear somebody, we maybe in Catholicism and in a small village somewhere, they may talk about the Virgin Mary, with tears coming out of her eyes, or something, somebody did something with a cross, and everybody's coming from miles away, or on a stained glass window they see a picture of Jesus, and people, it's the oohs and people come around from the hundreds and the thousands, and they gather around these places because they want to, they want to make it make sense. They want to feel that realism, or that surrealism that naturally happen. Like for me, and one thing I always say is that we never know how we're protected out here. We never naturally know, we never naturally know how we're protected until we see it. I remember one time I was going to the gym, and the light, as soon as it turned green, the car, I'm turning left, the car is going straight. So the car just takes off. And if I would have, if I would have took off too, probably wouldn't be here. But one, I drive for safety. So in that, I was able to see in real time, how we are protected. And I'm very grateful, to have seen that, because in the world that we live in, seeing is believing. Like I could tell you, hey, I have all of these spiritual gifts. I can do this, I can do that. Oh, well, thank you. Somebody said, Are you a convenience store because you look like a host now? I thank you. Take that with gratitude. Thank you. From I don't know, who's that? Vital Q Game. Hey, I'm a gamer myself, but yeah. So it's interesting. I think we need to feel and see these miracles, maybe or hear about them, so that we can continue our push. We can continue our drive, because I know that it's not it's not easy getting out of the bed in the morning. And happy TGIF out there, everybody. I mean, really and truly happy TGIF. We made it to Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, ooh. Getting through the week. I understand it, and thank you so much for for watching me, for joining me on this on this very chilly Friday. I guess today has been brought to you by Chick-fil-A, because I had that for breakfast this morning. As I was driving and thinking, like, what can I go live and talk about? Miracles. So let's do this. So yeah, man. So, and I always, I you know I and something is saying, don't be tempted by the moments. Don't do something for the moment that is going to give you a limited amount of gratitude or satisfaction. You know, look at look at the long game. Not now is you know don't go for the what I'm saying is, don't go for the David and the beanstalk hustle. Don't let somebody give you some beans, and just because you think your farm, that is your life, isn't uh it isn't giving you what isn't giving you the harvest, because you're like, I planted and I've cultivated and I've done all of these things, and the land is not fertile. The land is fertile. Your land is fertile. Your life, your life is fertile. Because you have Roxanne Locklear for welcome. So your land is fertile. I feel like somebody just needed this message on today, because you have so much more to give, to see. Um, you have other people that you haven't even met. I don't know who you are. I feel like somebody is going to be taking a trip to Rome. Um, somebody needs some. I feel like the ancestors in your family want you to go to Rome. Um, oh, the ancestors in your family want you to go to Rome. They need you to travel. They want you to travel. And they're saying that they're going to they're going to set you up in a good way. They're going to set you up with everything that you're going to need. You've been taking baby steps in your life. You have been. You've been taking these baby steps, and you feel like Sarah cool. Well, if you're in here, welcome. Let me just say that. Sometimes these names come through so fast, but you've been taking these baby steps in your life. And if you're still watching me, please subscribe and share this out if you don't mind. You've been taking, and give me some hearts on the screen, and please do the hashtag thing so I can go into but you've been taking these baby steps in your life, and you feel like you feel like you were almost there. I remember that song from that Disney movie, Princess and the Frog, almost there. She had this dream of owning her own restaurant, and I think her dad might have had the dream before her, but he I think he passed away in the movie. But anyway, spoilers. But anyway, she was able to, at the end of it, she was able to get a restaurant. Of course, she had to go through the typical Disney, whatever she went through, and to get to where she was. So, in these moments, we have these moments where we feel like it's unattainable. We're not good enough. We're not smart enough. Maybe it's our younger selves speaking to us now, saying that I don't know. These other people just seem so much more brilliant. Yeah, there you go. So there you go. So Frederick Douglass 52. That is a very that is a very famous name. I just want you to know. Frederick Douglass says God loves you. He woke you up. There you go, man. So that you are a miracle. So we were talking about miracles, but somebody just needed that word. But whoever you are, you're going to Rome. Things in your life are going to start to immediately and radically change. It does start with a mindset. People, we're in the age now, prayer, manifestation together as one. More power. Think about that. More power. Whatever it is that you believe in. I'm not want to push stuff on people. Whatever it is that you believe in, even if you believe in yourself, the law of attraction, all of these good things. You gotta feel it. I grew up in the church. Then I started walking this amazing spiritual journey. I've seen things that maybe most people would say, well, man, I don't know, that doesn't, I don't, that, seeing is believing. I get it. And believe me, I am a very devout believer. And if if you believe in God, just know that, you are purposely made, and how you're walking and how you're talking and how you're moving, and, you're being seasoned right now. You're in an amazing season. I'm not one of those, this is my year people. I'm not. I'm talking about, this is your decade. This is your life. Moving forward, it is going to be great. It's going to be amazing. You're going to have to go through things. Yes. Does it suck sometimes? Yes. Do I question God? Yes. Sometimes, I try to do it now respectfully, but once upon a time, just staying calm, cool, and collected through this march and through this journey. It's not easy. Now, I'm not perfect. I'm not for me personally, I am not perfect with it. I am not. I'm not going to be one of these people to come in here and say, oh, my life is perfect, and and blah blah blah. Look, I'm every day I feel like I'm still figuring it out. Seriously, every day I feel like I'm figuring it out. I am happy where I am, and I am extremely happy to be catapulted to where I am going, and I am going to be even happier to help you to get to where you need to go, because you ultimately just want to be happy. That's pretty much what that's pretty much what we all, we just naturally want to make it all make sense. Honestly, we just all want to be happy. Believe me, I'm one of those people. I deal with depression. I thought about suicide. I was thinking about that in 2008. Some things were going on in my life. It was right after Hurricane Katrina, and if y'all had never heard of that, just Google it and you'll see. Seriously, I can smile and laugh now, but I tell you what, when you're going through the most impossible situation in your life, you're like, what in the hell? Like, literally, and it feels like that. But you look at it and you're like, okay, well, I'm still alive, so that means that I have things to do. That means that I have a purpose, and I think that's what it is. We're all naturally trying to we're trying to understand we're all trying to understand our purpose down here. We're trying to we're trying to, some of us, some people want to be like other people. Some of us don't want to be like other people. Some of us just want to just be who we are and just be, no matter what that is, you just want to be, respected for that. You just want to live your life. That basically that's it. But, looking at yourself in the mirror that you didn't, that even if you're going on 10% of whatever you got in you, that's a miracle. That is an exuberant miracle, within itself, because you still, something in you is saying, keep going. You're almost there. It is naturally right around the corner. Right around the corner could be a month or two from now. If you continue doing what you're doing, how are you ever going to know until you keep moving and keep pushing and keep trying to figure it out, and you trying to figure it out could help you position yourself in life in so many different amazing ways. And you can also, give somebody else some advice if they ask you, so the important thing is to, yeah, we want to have some fun. Of course, it's life. It's Friday, man. Who doesn't want to, either, I don't know, be at home, or they're doing something that they love, or or however it is you want to look at that. But you are ultimately that thing that you are ultimately you are ultimately that thing that you're desiring, that somebody else is desiring out there in a good way. Somebody's wife, somebody's husband. You could be a child of the Most High, your ancestors. Again, whatever it is that you believe in, however it is that's and however it is, and don't be so caught up on the spiritual journey. That this is a lifelong thing. That's the spiritual journey. That's the long game. That you're gonna continue to learn, and it's more highs than lows, but the lows can feel very sometimes your, let's just say, your guides, they'll isolate you, and they'll have you in this holding pattern so that you can learn something, so that they can teach you about either yourself, about them, about something in life, something that you're missing, and you keep skipping over it and skipping over it. It's like that. I guess like back in the day when people would play like these records on a thing, and the record would skip. It's like something you're missing. They'll put you in this holding pattern, and until you get it, and they'll send you these messages, these downloads, something in your dream, something in a lucid dream during the day, or something through a conversation, something, you get messages through the TV, or through music, or through a book. What I mean? It's just so many different ways, you're, for me, sometimes my ears will ring. It's just, again, just talking about, we're talking about just making it, we're talking about making it all make sense. So if you have a mindset to try something different this year, go ahead and try it. You never know until you put yourself in a better, amazing position. Some people are a little afraid because they're afraid of the change. I get it. Me, I'm new to, I'm new to, I'm new to TikTok. So, I'm used to going online, Facebook, YouTube, all that stuff. But, this is different. But it's still social media, still going live. You know what I mean? And I know that with everything, this is about consistency, people seeing your face, and understanding who you are, what you're talking about, what your talents are. If they vibe with you, they vibe with you. If they don't, they don't. And that's just naturally how that goes, you know. But the important thing for you is to vibe with yourself, knowing that you have all of this beautiful, powerful energy inside of you that one, you're probably not tapping into. Two, you probably don't know what it is. And three, understanding that you are a beautiful miracle, you know, and that that you see it. Beautiful thing is that you feel it, and that that you feel it, and that you feel it, and that it is naturally inside of you, like, every day, because this is it's an everyday thing. It's always something new it's always something new. It's nothing really new under the sun. Somebody before you has gone through it, probably in some way, shape, or form in history, in your family or whatever. So now it's on your desk. So now it's up to you to handle it, um, to try to get that paperwork done, get it off your desk so that you can move on. Sometimes looking at the the bigger picture. Your story is something that sets the stage for you, for bigger things to come. And with that said, you have so much more. You got so much more gas left in the tank. You got so much more that you naturally, that naturally needs to be done out here for you, in your life. So, oh, cool. How are you, Facebook user? It doesn't show me who you are, but thank you for joining me. But again, you have so much more in you that needs to be done, and you just don't. Sometimes you just don't get how valuable or how valued you are. Sometimes it's great to be valued by people that you love, but uh, it's great to be loved in the value that you are, and you are worth so much more than honestly what people give you. And sometimes people are only going to give you so much. Maybe they're caught up in their own lives. I don't know. You know how it is these days. People have their heads up their butts, or I don't know, in the clouds or on their phone, or so hey, short attention spans, man. That's how it goes these days. But just know that to thine own self be true. Love yourself unconditionally. Seriously, you know, as God, Jesus loves you, as your angel guys love you, your ancestors love you, whoever it is, your prayer worship loves you. They're with you every day. I feel like some of you are coming to closing ceremonies where you're coming to the end of something, and something is going to start to the I don't know, stuff around you is already shifting. You can feel it, so I keep hitting this, man. Hold on. Yeah, all right, that's better. Yeah, so something around you, man, is something around you. It just really feels like something that you've been asking for, praying for, is closing in around you. Something, uh, I don't know, and it feels like it's for your eyes only. Like, people, if you I don't know, if one thing, it feels like new friendships are coming in. So if you're at a point, I'm kind of like at that point right now where certain people aren't around anymore, and I still talk to them, but it feels like it's just kind of like me, and yeah, it feels like something is like, you're being closed off in a sense. It's almost look at it like the movie of your life, and it's like action, and it's a closed set. That's what I'm trying to say. And so you have this amazing closed set right now. Uh, you have these global box office attributes that need to be basically you're being set up for greater things. There you go. Better friendships. Um, and it does feel like there's travel that comes along. Feels like there's travel that comes along with this opportunity as well. So also don't sell yourself short as well, because you're going to get what it is that you're needing. That you're going to get what you're need, which feels like this is in your niche, or in your niche, um, something that you can really handle. You may think initially like, you know, you may think about it a little bit, but it's it's right up your alley. So you're definitely going to you're definitely going to be able to handle it. And when you get it, I know you're going to be excited. You're going to want to share the news. Don't wait. Don't, because there's so many haters out there, man. Lord, there's so many haters out there. Don't um don't go tell, it's not meant, this isn't meant for everybody. This is only meant for you. This is only meant for you. And again, I am a spiritual consultant. If you'd like to book a session, you can go to my link tree and go to my booking page. But this is only, this is only for you, because sometimes you this it's good to sell. We celebrate celebrities and their success, and that's cool and everything. But what about you though? What about your happiness and your success, and um and all of that. So you are you are just as much deserving or more than, I don't know, than whoever out there, these people that we ooh and ah about, and yeah, they're talented, that's cool, but they help to take our minds off of things for the moment. But again, when you look in the mirror, you say to yourself, make sure the mirror's clean. Make sure you have a clear vision. Or if you're walking outside, you just look outside at the day. If it's a beautiful day, whatever. You said, this is a miracle. I am the miracle. I am a miracle walking and talking. I deserve the greatest. I and thank thank you for the follow, Lynn. Not sure how to Linsky's left. Cool. Some of these names, man. You said that I am the miracle. Yeah, and if you want to follow me, please do. But you tell yourself, I am the miracle. I am deserving of all of the amazing things God, the universe, however it is you know how these cool buzzwords are nowadays. It's the universe now. So universe, whatever has for me. I don't say the universe. I would say infinity or all of existence. If you want to go down that road, that's a little bit heavier. As far as your well, thank you. Well, thank you, madam. Thank you for the follow. So, when you say all of all of existence that incorporates everything, time, space, all of that. to call what it is that it's a higher tier or a higher level of of manifesting. But you think you're a badass, go for it. I mean, why not? Seriously, celebrate celebrate you now. For what's that song is like, I'm not a singer. Like celebrate good time. Come on. It's Friday, man. I know, I get it. You're like, soul of a man, you don't understand. I'm going through this and I'm going through that. Oh, woe is me. And Aunt Petunia is in the hospital, and she hurt her knee last year. I get it. Everybody's on Petunia, probably in the hospital dealing with something. I'm not overlooking it. But and I hope whoever's in it, I hope they're fine. But this is about you today. While we still have time down here. If you woke up this morning, you're breathing, you're still in, you're still in this fight. That's the thing. You're still, in this fight. So today we speak that court cases are overturned. We speak that, you apply for that job, you get that job, that you are able to travel, that you have your senses and wherewithal to move forward through this year, to be able to do all of these great and amazing blessed things that are going to be coming into your life, into this theme. Somebody's going to be getting a I don't know. Somebody's going to be getting a job at a university. I don't know. Somebody, if you have if you have like a master's or your doctorate already, you're probably going to be going to school back for that, but you're going to get like some type of like professorship at some kind of like some really good university. Um, this is going to probably like a 5-year thing, but this is going to be happening for you. And um, yeah, you're really going to be doing some amazing things, with like your what do they call it, your with your dissertation, and then the papers that you're writing. You're gonna be really published. Hey, how are you? Why have why he flash 1 2 Z? All right, cool. Welcome. Welcome, user, all of those numbers. Yeah, but that's going to be yeah, cool. So that's going to be really good for you. Well, it's going to be great for you, and you're going to be able to help a lot of people. Just on their path. A lot of people who are struggling. A lot of people who are just naturally trying to, naturally trying to figure it out. So yeah, but if y'all have any questions about what's going on in your life, put it in a little thing down there, while I'm here. Because, I'm gonna be honest, sometimes I don't feel like going live, and it's just like I just want to lounge and chill. But hey, sometimes people need an encouraging word, man. You know how it is out there. So but yeah, but again, happy TGIF. If you guys don't know who I am Mr. Soul of a Man 504. I am a spiritual consultant. I have a plethora of spiritual gifts and all of that good stuff, and also an author. I'm a poet, and yeah, so and a partridge and pear tree. So, but yeah, so it's it's a lot of things that are going to start to open up for yourself. One thing is that not just believing in the process, you got to believe in yourself. That's a major stepping stone. You have to you have to believe in yourself, and you have to naturally it's like somebody said, there was a guy, he told this story about this gentleman. He was a guru, and he says, okay, cool. He told the guy, I said, hey, meet me by the beach in the morning. So the guy was all happy. He got dressed up in a nice suit. So go to the beach. And it's like, okay, let's get in the water. And the guy was like, well, I'm in my suit, But so they get in the water. And the guy was like, okay. He says, so he like puts him underwater, and he's, struggling, and he pops up for air, and dudes are confused and stuff. And he says, well, if you want success as much as you want air to breathe, then you know at that point that you're going to make it. You're going to supersede. You're going to be amazing in life. 'Cause I've been in classrooms when I was younger. People at the time, maybe they got it. They were smarter than not maybe they were a little bit more advanced than me in the classroom. I've always been one of those people. If I'm interested in it, I'll excel in it. If I'm not, then I just kind of do it to spin my wheels to get through it. That's just how I was in school. But now I know that I'm you know sometimes we all get our sometimes we all get our chance to shine. Sometimes it's middle school, high school, college, or after life. So for me, I'm glad that I'm getting I've seen been able to do some amazing things. Because of the books that I've written, I've been able to go on podcasts, and I've been able to be interviewed on the radio, and go on shows and all this stuff. And I'm very thankful, and I know there's a lot more of that to come. So I'm very thankful for that. And a lot of that was for me struggling through the process. Because no matter what it is you're trying to be or do, I've heard those stories of people sleeping in their cars trying to be actors and just trying to make it. We don't have to be starving artists anymore. We have better ways of doing it. Where we have streamlined ways of figuring it out. But the important thing in all of that back then to now is that you go for it and that you put yourself, in these positions before it even comes your way. Whatever that opportunity is, whatever you want to put your resume out there, you get your resume together. I'm just saying to get yourself together. Start. The preparation is now. You don't just eat food raw unless it's sushi in a Japanese restaurant. Um, you want to start to get yourself together now. To maintain. Just to maintain all of that 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 is to come. You don't want to. You don't want to miss these opportunities this year. You don't, because these opportunities this year is really going to catapult you and then set you up, for greater and amazing things that are to come in your life. But this is a very sound year to put in work, to do your due diligence and to help to move yourself forward, whatever it is that you're wherever you're seeing yourself going. Just like you could go to I don't know, somebody who does tarot cards, or somebody who's a prophet, or somebody who's an oracle, or somebody who's just or somebody who calls themselves a psychic, whatever however you believe, or however it is you want to, whoever it is you want to go to, and you don't think they're demonic. You know what I mean? Like what I'm saying is that they can give you the information, and they can say, "Oh, cool, I see this. This is going to happen. That's going to happen." Brad's going to leave. You're going to break up with this person. May have a baby. Blah 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 blah. You're going to get the house. You're going to going to get the car. You're going to get all of this stuff. But after you get that information, you're the person that's got to go down that road to make it all happen. And it feels great. I've been there. I've been on the other side of it. I've heard these prophecies. I've heard people tell me amazing things. Seriously, but within that, I know that I'm the person that has to, put in the work. I know I'm the generational curse breaker and all of that stuff. And we all have our, I like to say, we all have our superhero. Origin stories. No matter where, if you grew up if you, I don't know, grew up in whatever neighborhood, you grew up in the suburbs, the projects, you were homeless at one time, and I was, and that but when I look back at that, I can laugh now. Not laughing at homelessness. I'm laughing at my situation when I was homeless. 'Cause I understand it, and it's like when people say, it's material things, or material things are sometimes immaterial. Like when you can go to the store if you have the money and buy certain things and whatever. But it's I think it's the initial shock of it. When all of these things are like taken away, you don't understand it because somebody said we are. Even though we are grown, you're in your, I don't know, you're in your 20s or your 30s or whatever age you are, and you are you're still trying to figure certain things out. You think that by whatever age you're supposed to just be there. It's just supposed to magically, it's just supposed to magically happen, but it could go like that. It can. For me, um I just wasn't focused, man. I was 20s, I was chasing women. I guess maybe I was just a product of my environment. If I had more people who were who were just like tapped in like that, who just really that much more focused. But what I'm saying is that there are greater things for you. Um, there are greater things for you, around the corner. So whatever it is, whatever it was, you got over that. Whatever it was, you're gonna get over that too. So be it with whatever it is. And I know sometimes you don't want to come on here and talk about your personal stuff, and I get it. I get it because people are judgmental, and people are not nice on the internet. But I could care less about those losers. But important thing is that you you stay the course, you maintain, you call for bigger things. You be that bold this year. I'm telling you. I'm telling you because I'm being that bold this year. Seriously, I am. Look, I am reminding God. I am reminding my angel guys, every day. Look, this is, remember what we talked about. Because just remember, because look, and again with all of that, stay on the course, stay. They say if you stay, what did they say? Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Something like that. I remember I took a trip to Disneyland. It was the end of last year, so it was end of December, going into the new year. So I went. Long story short, get to Disneyland in Florida. I mean, not Florida, California, and it's raining and it's cold, but it's not raining like torrential downpour rain, but it's raining enough where anybody would be like, hell no. But the trip was already paid for, so I had to go and I had to enjoy it. Just to say that there are some things that you're going to have to go through that may be unexpected. But what I will say is that, and it's probably going to be no fault of your own. Can continue to move through these things, continue to persevere, continue to call upon your protection. If you pray it in, speak it in, I don't know where your crystals are on, whatever it is you into, however it is your spiritual baths, however it is however it is you do it for you and for you and for your life. What is going on here? It's totally too cool. So yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what time is it? I don't know how long I've been on here, but just remember what we talked about. If you remember any of it, just remember to, just remember we were talking about miracles, but just know that you are the miracle. That you are the miracle. You deserve every great thing. Yes, I do go live pretty often, mostly, in the morning. Sometimes you could catch me on here at night. Just follow me, and I'm trying to get better with the schedule and then set the thing. And sometimes, I may just feel like going live to just, sometimes you may catch me on here doing my, as I call them, spiritual consultations, where we look at your life and we see what is to come and we see what's bothering you and how to move it and, and all of that stuff, but I like to move it. I like to move it. What had that was a Disney movie, I think that song came from. Which was it? It was man, I was like, I like to move it. I'll think about it. It'll come to me later. But anyway, um, yeah. But again, if you like to book a consultation with yours truly, if you need to see me live a few more times, be like, I don't know, something about that guy, is he really, seriously, one thing I won't do is waste your time because not gonna waste my time, so I'm not gonna waste your time. You always believe that. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me on today on this Friday. Happy TGIF, everybody out there. I will be here. I always say I'm gonna go live tonight, but if I'm feeling upset, I'll jump back on here tonight, or definitely this weekend. But you guys stay warm. Have a great Friday and a great weekend, and I will catch y'all on that flip side. But as always, folks, I'm out. This peace. Peace. Don't forget to subscribe. Oh, I'm still on here. Okay, let me shut this.